I'm going to show you the best way to lock up your bike so you can feel confident when you've arrived at your destination that your bike will be okay as it's sitting here waiting for you to come back to it. So here I have my bike lock. It is a U bike lock. I think it's the best one that you can have. They do make the chain ones that are a bit flexible, but are easy to cut and easy targets for bike theft. So if I can recommend a bike lock, I would recommend getting a U bike lock. So I've got my bike locked up here, but this really isn't the best way that you should be locking your bike. This is an easy target for someone to be able to take your bike, especially if you have a quick release like I do here. Someone can easily release this and leave the tire locked onto the rack while they take your whole frame and your full bike, which is the most expensive part of the bike. Testing this bike rack, I'm now seeing that this actual bike rack is just too thick for my lock to fit around the bike rack and my bike. This is why I always recommend when you're scoping out a place to lock your bike up, always look before you park and make sure what you have figured out for work or wherever you're commuting to works for your bike and for your lock, because you don't want to be stuck in a situation like this where you have a great bike rack, but you can't actually lock your bike to it because it just doesn't work for your bike. And this is a prime example for what to look out for when choosing your bike rack. This bike rack is very old, and you know what? It's actually not connected to anything, so you can really move it around, and it creates an opportunity for your bike to be vulnerable to someone trying to take it. Yes, I've got it all locked to make sure it's securely in there, and there we go. I didn't even lock my bike to the bike rack. I've only locked the bike to itself. So make sure you don't do that mistake. So first off, I'm going to test the integrity of the bike rack. It's really bolted to the ground and it's immovable. The bolts are all covered, so if someone were to have something to be able to remove this full bike rack, they really wouldn't be able to. The area that I'm in feels safe. Lots of people can see this bike rack, and I feel good about leaving my bike here. There we go. So I've got it in the frame. I've got it in one of the triangles of my bike. This ensures that you're locking both your tire up and your frame. And all right, there we go. It's all locked up and I feel good.